Good evening, everybody. Today, I decided I was hungry for some cake. I'm the only one that does low carb eating in my family, so this would be a perfect way to make an individual dish that you're keeping either keto, low carb, or however you're doing your weight loss journey. I cook both keto and low carb. I'm not strict keto. I'm more like lazy keto, dirty keto, or just strictly low carb. Some just do the WOW diet, which is the way of eating. So you're basically tracking your macros on your carb manager. So I want to show you one of my favorite desserts, since it's just me eating this dessert. Now, my husband does eat my keto desserts, but he's at work, so it's just me. However, you can make as many of these desserts as you want. It's even fun to make with your children. It's called a chocolate chip mug cake. And if you have kids in the home, or even if your husband does low carb, each of you can do your own individual mug cake, and you guys can do the individual ingredients in each of your mugs all at the same time for a family fun night. But a little bit of history. I had gastric bypass surgery 2.5 years ago. I'm down 175 pounds, so I keep it low carb. So tonight I have a sweet tooth. I'm bad about having a sweet tooth. Again, I'm making a chocolate mug cake. So if you want to follow me for this full recipe and video, and follow me for other recipes and videos, I do sweet and savory. And I have a lot of videos uploaded on my YouTube channel. So follow me at Cook Keto with Melissa. If you want to follow me for future recipes, click that bell. Please subscribe for more recipes. I try to post a few a week. And I do sweet and savory because I love to bake, but also I do cook beautiful meals, keeping it low carb as well, that I do upload on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to Cook Keto with Melissa and click that bell for any future videos that I post. It'll let you know. And if you're interested, then you can watch. Let's get started. I'm going to show you what we need. So right now, I'm using this really cute mug. The reason why I'm using this mug is because it is a wide mouth mug and it's a deep mug. And this is a perfect size you want. So when your cake cooks, then it can expand and it has room. So the first thing you want to start out with, and I have in here, is my 2 tablespoons of butter. You want to have this melted. So before you add any of the ingredients mug, you want to make sure the butter is melted, and then you add the other ingredients. This is very quick, it's very easy, and it's budget friendly. So I'm going to stick the mug in the microwave for about 30 seconds. It shouldn't even need that, and get the butter melted, and then I'll show you the other ingredients that we will be adding into the mug. Okay guys, so I microwave my butter and it is melted. So the next thing you want to do is start by adding your almond flour. So I'm going to show you each individual ingredients that I'm going to use. It's just my, it's almond flour. It's just great value from my local Walmart. You want to make sure you get this super fine blanched almond flour. It'll say it on the top. So you want to add 3 tablespoons of your super fine almond flour, and you're adding this directly into your mug. So once the butter has been melted, I would add the almond flour before you add your egg, because you don't want the egg to scramble in there. So if you add the almond flour, it helps cool off your egg. Okay, so I added the 3 tablespoons of my almond flour. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using my little mini Spoonula, and I'm just starting to mix this a little bit. So each time you add your ingredients, you just want to give it a little stir. And then the next thing you want to do is add a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. Next, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar granular, and I'm using Swerve. You can use any sugar substitute you want. It can be monk fruit, it can be Pyre, a stevia. You can even try Splenda. any type of sugar substitute of your preference. I use Swerve brand a lot. Once again, I find this at my local Walmart. It's about $6 a bag. It's not a very big bag, but most of like these recipes don't require a lot of the sugar. So this is only requiring 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to add that into the mug directly as well. Now next, you're going to add a ½ teaspoon of vanilla. So there's not very many ingredients in this chocolate chip keto mug cake, and it's very quick, it's very easy, and as I stated before, it's fun to do with your kids or your whole family. I think it's delicious. And lastly, you just want to add 1 egg into your mug directly. So after you add that egg, you're just going to give it a stir and make sure that the batter is completely mixed well. So I will show you. That's what I have here. And I will turn the camera around. I don't have one of those tripod things, so I'll have to turn the camera around and show you what I have in my mug once it's all mixed up. So now that your batter's all mixed, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like here. So let me turn my camera around. This is what the batter looks like in the mug. So the last thing that you're gonna do is you're going to add 1½ tablespoons of your favorite sugar-free chocolate chips. Now you can either use milk chocolate, you can use dark chocolate, it's whatever your preference is, a semi-sweet chocolate. Just make sure it's sugar-free because we are keeping it a low-carb dessert. I use, this is what I have on hand. So it is Hershey's sugar-free chocolates. I do love Lily's chocolate, and I do usually have Lily's chocolates on hand, but this time I do not. This is the only thing that I have on hand, but this is sugar-free. I get it at my local Walmart. I love both. I do not have any preference over one or the other, except for if you want to keep it low budget, like budget friendly. This is a little bit cheaper than Lily's chocolate chips. Lily's chocolate chip intends to run near $5, sometimes a little bit closer to $6, depending upon your state. And I'm in Ohio, where this is only a little over $3. And I feel like you get the same amount of chips, and the same amount of flavoring and the same amount of you know, your calories and things like that. So there's really no preference as to flavor. It's just budget friendly. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just sprinkle it on top. Do not mix it into it, because as the cake is cooking in your microwave, it's gonna sink to the bottom, and then it's gonna be ooey gooey on the inside. So you don't wanna mix it. You just wanna sprinkle them on top. Then you're gonna put it in your microwave for about 1.5 minutes. So let's say about 1:30 seconds. Now my microwave is pretty powerful. It's almost a 1200 watt microwave, so it may not take about 1:30 seconds. So I'm gonna put mine on for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna check it, because you don't wanna overcook it. If you see the cake start to separate from the sides of your mug, then that's when you know it's done. Otherwise, you can also do that batter test by sticking a toothpick in, and if it comes out clean, then you know it's done. So remember, if your microwave is a high powered one such as mine, between 1100 to 1200 watt, it probably will only take 1 minute. So you want to do it in some increments. You could do it, I would start off with the minute. If you hear you know, like a popping noise, then you know that you overcooked it. So you don't want to start it off at 1:30 seconds off the bat, because of everybody's microwave temperature being different. So let's get this in the microwave, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out, guys. Okay guys, it came out of the microwave just as I thought. It only took my microwave 1 minute because the sides had pulled away, and then I did the toothpick test. So let me show you what it looks like in the mug. It smells delicious. See how quick and easy that is? And most of the ingredients I already had in the pantry. So I just walked to my pantry and pulled out all the ingredients. So if you cook low carb like me, or you keep it keto, most of the ingredients are already in your pantry. And this is quick and easy, and it smells delicious. It's I'll give you the nutritional facts here in a minute, and let's dress it up and have a taste. budget friendly. Okay, so I'm getting ready to dress it up and give it a taste. So just for this delectable dish, it's guilt-free and only 2 net carbs per serving, which is per mug. How easy is that? Okay guys, I just put a little bit of whipped cream in there. I used some sugar-free chocolate syrup. I'm just adding some chocolate chips for a little bit of more added flavoring on top. Let me show you. I just use Ready Whip. It's a very low carb. They do have sugar-free. And I use Smucker's sugar-free chocolate sundae syrup. However, Hershey's does have a sugar-free syrup. I just personally I prefer the Smucker's a lot better. I live in Ohio. We have the Smucker's factory, so I just go and stock up on my favorite jams and syrups down there. They even have strawberry and some other flavors and so much sugar-free stuff down there. So give this delicious dish a taste test. Thank you for joining my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed my video. For the full video and recipes, or follow me for other recipes, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cook Keto with Melissa. Click that bell button because that'll give you an alert when I upload any new videos and content, in case you're interested in seeing any other items that I post on here. Once again, this was really quick. It was easy. Most of all, it's budget friendly. Just remember, keep it low carb and guilt free, and enjoy. Have a great night.